Hello and welcome Under the Table. We are an indie TTRPG actual play stream, and tonight we are playing a Fistful of Darkness, which is a Forged in the Dark game. For anyone who was in the betting pool for Guilty's lateness, she was not late today. She was very much on time. So, oh, thank you guys. Hair looks. So I have a little bit of bad news. It seems like Tim's hiatus is going to be more permanent than we thought. Things have, well, we don't really know what's going on, but he contacted us saying that he won't be able to join us under the table anymore. So I would like to invite all of our viewers and all the cast under the table to take a shot for our friend Tim. Cheers, cheers, cheers. I'm sure we will see him again soon. Whew. That was a full glass.
I was gonna call you out for being a bitch for wincing, but you drink a full glass, so you're powerful.
No, I mean it was a full. Okay. Anyway, I'm your host for tonight, Keith. Yeah, so you can still call me that. And with me are some of my very good friends. Let's start with Liv. Please tell us about yourself and your character, Josephine.
Hi, I'm Liv. Best girl, best pal, and the best shot taker that you know. I don't chase boys. All right, no, I don't chase drinks. I only chase boys. But no, actually, that's not true. I am far too old to just be taking shots anymore. But I play Josephine. She is the mage of the family. She is trying to do her goddamn best despite her family's best efforts. And most of the time, she would usually just narrow that down to the sparrows. But now, enemy number one has been replaced by her cousins, by her father and her mother. What kind of fucked up shenanigans I don't even know. I have a lot of theories about what they're trying to do, and all of them are terrible.
I'm so curious. I'm sure we'll hear about it in the post chat.
Yeah.
John, please tell us about yourself and your character Baxter.
Hi, I play John, and Baxter has been hanging out with his boy, bringing him along for adventures, and I am very excited
Nice.
to see him finally integrate into the family. Maybe.
All right.
We can hope.
Yeah. We can see.
No, one of us will take up the mantle as the Baxter hater, or not the Baxter hater. None of us hate Baxter. The Liam hater.
Who's gonna be the Liam hater now? Oh,
There
no.
you go.
Oh no,
John.
not big sister energy.
And you do not.
You're
I volunteer as
a good
tribute.
friend. Oh,
You're
no.
honestly just break up with Liam now. It'll be easier.
You're right. Save Baxter the pain.
No.
We might need to check John's mic.
Yeah, John's
but-
mic.
Am I really faint at the moment?
Well, you sound better now, at least to
You
me.
do sound better.
You
now, yeah.
sound fine to me.
I was being a little quiet for a second there, so sorry about
Yeah,
that.
maybe just move the mic closer if you can,
Hello.
because you do have a new mic arm. Congratulations,
Yeah, I
John.
love that.
I do, and we're trying out like using the proper mics today.
All right.
Exciting.
Guilty, please tell us about yourself and your character Tallulah.
Sure thing. Hello, I'm Guilty Cosplay. I play Tallulah. The one of the oldest, the cooler of the twins, former gunslinger, now sibling and cousin chaser. I also do not chase shots or boys, but
She doesn't chase shots. She
Cervix.
takes shots.
no, Cervic told me while I was in the kitchen making this, no, put it in a shot glass again. Instead, they're doing shots, not drinks. And I was mid adding edible glitter to it. I said, no, I'm not taking a shot. I'm a lady. So
Now I know that's not true. I've partied with you.
Guilty
Yeah.
said a lot of ludicrous
I'm
things,
guilty and I
so-
tell lies on the internet.
Now here's the thing. I will say Guilty's a lady. Guilty is a lady. I've never seen Guilty throw up. I've never seen Guilty hit the ground. But
Fuck, I did take a couple of
but Guilty be taking shots.
but not for y'all. Y'all deserve better.
Aww,
Look at my nails, aren't they cute? Anyway, sorry.
so cute.
Fuck. So blurry.
This is such great content. But here's the thing.
Content.
You
see
kind
it?
Content.
You see it?
Here's the thing. This is the kind of content that you get in front of the paywall. Behind the paywall,
God.
you're gonna get
Unhinged. Truly no hinges.
behind the paywall. You're gonna get a lot more of
Oh,
that
man.
up close.
Fingernail
Shot.
action.
Yeah.
Alex, can you please tell us about yourself and your character Nico?
Hello, everyone. My name is Alex, and I'm only the second best at shilling for the ways you can support the show. Right behind the. Hello, everyone. It's me. It's Alex. I play Nico. Fuck. I guess I always knew Nico was the second bummiest in the family. Is he the bummiest now?
Yeah, you gotta take off that cowboy hat, and here's this paper crown king. You're the bum.
It's all right. I'll live. Well, yeah, I'm Nico. I just kind of hang out, I guess. I'm the new guy that hangs. New guy just dropped.
New man draft.
Yeah. But yeah, I think. What am I doing right now? I don't even know. I'm trying to wrangle y'all. I mean, it's always getting harder, no matter what.
No, let us be unhinged.
I was gonna ask what Maybell thinks about you being a laid-back person.
Ooh. I feel like Mabel. I get that though, because I feel like Mabel's like very direct. Mabel has girl boss energy, and I say that as a compliment.
If I recall the moments in the acid act, calm, relaxed, laid back, do not apply to Nico or Miss Maybell.
Well, no, because whenever we're together, it's always like, you know how some people just have that friend who just bumps up their crazy.
Yes.
Maybell is,
Yeah.
is Nico's.
Yeah.
Really
Maybell's
quick.
definitely Nico.
Really quick, welcome to Records of the Realms and your rating party. And concerning Maybell and Nico, I imagine them to be, and I'm just going to put on my astrology hat like really quick. I'm imagining them to be the Sagittarius and the Gemini pair.
I get that.
Like true fire, air, chaos. So,
Wait, who's who?
I would say that Maybell.
Sagittarius.
Yeah, Sagittarius.
Yeah.
She's too direct and driven, and it's not that Nico's like. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do it on the internet. I'm gonna stand up for my Gemini siblings. Gemini are not bad people. Geminis just move very quickly, and they will move to the next thing that's the most important to them. So if they stay with you, you are important to them. That's something to keep in mind.
Period.
But they just move very quickly, and they think very quickly, and they're caught on to new ideas very quickly. So I feel like,
No, yeah, that checks out.
yeah.
There we go. Some astrology content here under the table. Speaking of astrology and fate, I don't know what this segue is, but let's do a little recap of what happened last time here under the table. So the crew were tasked by the Midnight Symposium to figure out who had brought in a bunch of rogue mimics into their walking city called Terrapin's Gulch. And they found that it was Lytton Cortland, a member of a family that they were close with, who's actually like a disciple of the Red Queen underneath Josephine's father, Deuteronomy Emerson, who brought the metal and earth-eating monsters into their city. And because of that, the mimics were responsible for shutting down the moving parts of the city as a massive scale was about to drop onto Terrapin's Gulch. Thankfully, Josephine, with the help of whatever is inside her mind and slowly taking over her body, stopped time enough to allow them to kind of fight off this person. I believe that Tulula was able to knock Lytton out. Nico and Baxter fought the mimics that Lytton brought onto the city, and their friend Mrs. Crane, actually repaired the gears of the city enough for it to move out of the way. And because of their success, they were able to fortify their relationship with the Midnight Symposium. And now, after this job, they are taking a much needed break. And I think as you all head back home, Baxter actually like splits off and goes with Liam back to their upstairs bungalow over his new business. and Tallulah and Nico and Josephine find Jeremiah at their house, and he says something like, "Yeah, I took care of that debt issue, and I think that I'm just really grateful to Professor Lestallion for
No, go on. Go
No,
on.
I'm
What did
screaming.
Professor Lestallion do?
I'm sorry. It's the not tears. I'm screaming. What was you saying? What were
well,
you saying,
well,
Jeremiah?
Professor Lestallion said that I could, if I went to work with her, that she'd take care of our little debt issue. So, yeah, I guess I'll just be running with her for a little while.
It's like it's like if Goofy it's like if Goofy was raised in the South.
Oh, man, I didn't know
so
that.
sorry.
I didn't know Jeremiah was played by Tom Hanks tonight. Holy shit.
I missed him so much. Sometimes I could still hear his voice.
I'm so sorry.
Me, Liv the player, on the ground screaming, crying, throwing up.
I'm so sorry.
I thought you did.
You're doing
excellent.
great. You're doing incredible.
Yeah, you
Going.
did. You did great.
It's taking me back to session 0, and I love it.
Oh.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm in the mood
fair.
for some light reading.
Oh, really? Yeah. Let's get those. Let's get that fanfic out.
Light like Shakespeare.
Yeah, and I think that Jeremiah just I don't know, hugs you all, packs up his stuff and moves over to go live with Professor Lestallion. I don't know. Do you guys have like any parting words? I guess.
No, but Tallulah's gonna like stand arms crossed on the porch as he pulls away in his ornithopter. Just like, he'll be back. I don't trust that woman or her machines. He'll be back.
I'm pretty sure he said the same thing about you and your husband.
Didn't you say you had some reading to do?
I do. This last trip was a lot for me. If anybody needs me, I'll be in my room.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and hope y'all are fine without the cormorants and that. I'm gonna go put Jeremiah's records away for a bit so that they're nice and clean when he gets back.
Aw. Baby.
Oh, nice.
And then we cut back to Baxter, who has just woken up from his dream about a certain gray monarch, the sovereign of dreams. How are you feeling after this interaction, Baxter?
I think Baxter kind of like rolls a little bit in his sleep by default, but this was especially bad. So I think that he spends maybe like the first like 3 or 4 minutes, maybe, kind of like waking up, like trying to figure out if he's awake or if this is still part of his dream. And when he kind of comes to and really accepts that this was a dream, but there's no reason he wouldn't understand this to be real as well, he looks over to Liam and who I assume is still asleep because Baxter turning isn't unusual, and he whispers in his ear, "Hey, I got something crazy to go and share with you, when you can. I'm kind of freaking out here a little bit.
Yeah, I think eventually Liam kind of like blinks awake, and he does that thing where he kind of like reaches for you before he's like fully awake, and he doesn't like fully open his eyes until he makes contact.
You didn't see anything in that dream there, did you? What'd you dream about?
I dreamt about this gray lady who was really nice, and you were there.
I don't think that was a dream, Liam. I was there. I remember that too.
Oh.
What do we do with that?
Can I be honest, Baxter?
I mean, always.
I kind of liked it. I kind of didn't want to wake up.
You know, I'm be totally honest. Me too.
And then he squeezes your hand. And he says, Is that weird?
No, I don't think so. You know, we live hard lives, and lots goes on all the time, and I don't think it's wrong to want a little respite every now and again. And I think what matters is whether we take what we dream about and turn it into reality, not so much what we hope for.
But what if we just, I don't know, take a little vacation there sometime?
I don't think it'd be as long as we don't get stuck, I don't think that's a problem. I'd be happy to
Yeah.
spend. That sounds like a nice time.
Yeah, we can just spend like a night, and we can spend a night in
It'd be so
sleeping.
nice. It'd be
Yeah.
so nice not to have to worry about the sun being total dark. It was weird. I never felt sun before.
The blue
And-
sky.
I know. It was so warm. Not like nothing trying to eat you.
I know, and that, what was it, fog?
The texture of it. Oh, delightful.
It was like droplets on my face.
We should write this down before we forget about it.
Yeah, I think we should.
I think there's like a little drawing table over in the corner of this room, kind of like scattered with notes and like random receipts Baxter has yet to pay. And he sits Liam down and says, I think I can hold on. You go first.
Okay. And let's see. So Liam is a student of light magic, and I think that he's learned how to kind of like draw. I think he's like the artist of his family, actually, and he creates like light sculptures, in college. He's the liberal arts major of his family, and so I think he does that here at your drawing table, Baxter. I think it's like it's very Dali-esque in that like nothing really makes sense, but it's kind of beautiful in that way. And like he renders it in such a way in black and white that it kind of captures the ethereal grayness of the space that the Grey Queen has created.
Do we have color pens, or is this all like with charcoal?
This is your apartment, but the Liam chose to use charcoal. Yeah.
I just meant like in general in the universe. But
Oh yeah, there are colored pens. What does your rendition look like, Baxter?
I don't think Baxter has ever been very good at drawing. I think he's like, his notebook is littered with attempts at drawing, especially in like, I bet you Liam has been telling him how good they look, but they don't. They look real bad. And so instead, I think Baxter kind of like, almost like writes down something he like gets really descriptive, writes paragraphs, you know, and then I felt as I wove my hand through the mists, I felt each droplet as though a hair on the back of a beast. Kind of like more symbolic prose, less focus on visual art and more on the like poetry and mental art.
And I think after you're finished, Liam reads what you wrote and starts like adding things to his picture, like that you kind of picked out in your prose, like the goosebumps and like the chilliness. He somehow captures cold in his drawing, and it's kind of impressive to you, Baxter. And while he's doing this, Liam says, so my vacation, my Eclipse Day vacation is coming to an end, and I have to go back to the university, but I don't know if you and the rest of your family want to come with me for a day. I think that would be fun. I could show you around to all of the, the party places if that's what you guys want.
Oh my goodness, that's a great idea, you know? I don't think my family's had a proper day away from the city that wasn't ruined by some kind of catastrophe. I mean,
and then
whether we caused it or not.
Well, nothing's really a catastrophe if you're around.
Oh.
Hand touch.
I think Baxter just turns bright red.
Nice.
Loses the ability to speak. Oh yeah, yeah. You know, I appreciate that. You're pretty good in an emergency too. You know.
Liam creates the airplane lights that he created before, and he's like, "Thanks."
You know, I think those saved us more often than my siblings would like to believe.
And I think with that, we should cut to...
I think Baxter would probably head home after that, because I think he would send Liam off to go back to university and like arrange like to meet in the quad in like a couple of hours, kind of the deal.
Makes sense, yeah. What do you tell your family?
I have made so you know how like with charcoal you create divots in the paper. I think Baxter has created a light trace of the original drawing, just not like in the depth of the one Liam took with him, but just like a carbon copy kind of deal, and took his back with him as well. And he kind of like walks into the door a little bit sheepishly. And, I don't know. Are y'all at the table or are y'all in your rooms?
I'm sitting in the kitchen, writing in a journal, which is a rare occurrence, but yeah, I'm at the kitchen table.
I think that I'm in the kitchen proper, mixing up some cornbread.
That is exactly what I was picturing. I'm so glad you said that.
I feel like that's Nico's stress response at this point. Go ahead, Josephine.
Yeah, I agree.
Baking.
I think Josephine is doing something that is very akin to like child live. I used to do this all the time, like just truly growing up, which is you just see Josephine like walk in face fully in a book and like moving around and grabbing things and stuff. Does not look at anybody, does not talk to anybody, but is still somehow perfectly maneuvering around the space, just fully reading, but not engaging with a single person.
But like, you know, she's listening. Like...
Yes. Yeah, she's hearing everything.
Really quick, is there a title on this book, Josephine?
I guess if people want to roll to perceive it. I mean, that's not really how this game... listen, I'm sorry. I just spent I spent 5 hours yesterday recording D&D. I'm so sorry. I know that's a sin here. I know that's a sin. But
We support you.
hey, keep your eye out for Strix U. We just recorded the finale, okay?
Oh God.
Yes.
I'd like to see it.
You would love to see it, and you will. But if anybody, I guess, wants to roll a read, I'm not going to just give you the title, please.
Wow.
Baxter
People
absolutely.
worked too hard on these.
Yeah,
For me to-
Baxter.
I will 100% roll a read on this.
Yeah.
My perception is getting better every day, and
I believe in you.
squishy. Sorry, 1 second.
Also, I think this might be controlled standard.
It's casual setting.
Casual
What are the
standard.
consequences of catching this title?
Keith's like, this is desperate great.
Your mind will never be the same.
It's great for Baxter, desperate for Josephine.
Is this a roll off? Is Josie like?
Roll a prowl.
Oh, yeah, imagine. Yeah, I'll roll a prowl. Why not?
Okay. Yeah, fuck it.
You don't have to. You do not have to do that.
I don't have to.
I got a 2
Wow.
with 3 die. We're starting strong, y'all.
Whoa,
What
you
is-
really did say I'll take that Tim luck.
He's not even here anymore.
So sad.
John is throwing himself on the spear.
Much like
Spear of
in the
Destiny.
game, Tim's ghosts that follow him must go somewhere else.
Yeah, there it is, huh?
I did spoil for the cast what I was going to do with those ghosts. So
Oh, I thought you were joking.
What?
I thought you were joking.
And if you want to find out more, make sure you catch that on the after show. Check out our Patreon.
So I'll be honest, I said it, and as I was saying it, I was like, "Oh, that's a really good idea. Maybe I should."
You
have said
sick
that."
fuck!
I hate you.
The
I
thing
swear to
about-
God,
much.
Keith's entire jam style is. That'd be fucking funny.
The fucking thing about Keith is that he way more often than you expect. He's like, "Oh, that's a good idea," and I'm like, "No, no, 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 no."
Okay.
Keith's style is like, whenever your parent is like, you can't say things. It's like spilling toothpaste out. All of a sudden, all the toothpaste is on the counter, and you can't take it back. That's it. That's Keith's entire
And
jam
then-
style.
They call me the
Next
toothpaste
morning.
queen.
And the next morning, that parent finds a bunch of toothpaste on the counter, and you're like, "You're right."
Oh my god.
I did it. I did the toothpaste. I did say something on a separate recording with me and Liv and other people, which is I sometimes find myself building the labyrinth as you guys try to navigate through it. So yeah, sometimes I'm just like one corner away. And if you like, we can elaborate on that in the post show. So
Which you should
Check out our
definitely
Patreon.
check out. Listen, I'll give you all a secret. We thought of a fucking fire, but wild idea for a patron gift recently. You might want to be a patron.
Oh,
I don't think it's wild. I think it's cool and it makes sense.
It's really cool. It's very fun, but like also, it's in terms. Listen, I have subscribed to many Patreons. I've never gotten a gift like that.
What are you talking about?
We'll talk about this in the post show.
Oh,
We'll
were
talk
you
about
gonna-
it on
Hey,
break.
you wanna be our
anyway.
daddy?
I'm so
we'll talk about it
scared.
on break.
Or maybe not.
Shouting,
so
slurring, and
Baxter
raising
comes
his-
in.
So Baxter comes into this scene, and he's kind of doing something similar to Josephine, where he's got his like notebook and is like just looking through the drawing, kind of like picking out the details that he didn't see as closely, because I assume Liam was seeing things and focused on things that he wasn't, and so he's kind of internalizing the image from Liam's point of view as well. And then I think he catches something, like a ray of light or something that like he didn't notice, but that like resonates in the back of his brain, and he just slams his papers down on the table.
Oh, hey, bud.
In this drawing,
Yeah.
can I tell you what it is?
Oh, please do.
It's your mom.
Excellent. So as Baxter notices his mother, you hear him just say that. Mom?
No,
On the
Baxter.
table.
Just me. I've always been making the cornbread, bud.
No, y'all, I need everyone to come here. Can someone get Pa? I don't know where he is.
Ah!
I'll go get him.
It looks like Clay is away. He is on some sort of mission.
Oh,
Oh,
he must have
shit.
left earlier. I thought that must got a calendar mixed up.
That's okay. I think we can leave a note on the fridge with this one. But we're really gonna need to get in touch with him. So I got bad news and good news and great news. Which do you want to hear first?
Oh well, I mean, first you should probably know Jeremiah's gone for the time being with Dr. the Stallion. He left yesterday. I'm sorry he didn't get to say goodbye.
Oh, well, is he gonna be staying there with Dr. Lestallion, or is he gonna be still sleeping here?
He's gonna be staying there. He didn't give much details though.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sad I didn't get to see him off too. I'll make an occasion to go over and check him out. Just grab drinks or something. But for now, y'all, we had the craziest dream last night. Truly, like, not even a real dream.
I didn't have a dream last night.
Not you, me and Liam. Hush.
You said we.
I
And
don't want to hear about your
when we-
dreams, Baxter. This is silly.
no, you want to hear about this one. And he turns the page around and shows the picture of our mother. I didn't draw that. Liam drew that from memory from our dream last night.
That's who you saw in your dream?
Well, I didn't the first time. And I think he shares his written descriptions with Josephine.
mean-
This was a world unlike any I'd ever seen. The sky was warm, but also the air cool to the touch.
Did you eat those mushrooms that Jeremiah's been growing under his bed?
I hadn't thought about doing that yet. I got some growing in the lab, but they looked like they might be toxic.
Nico, you remember this world. This was the world you saw when you went back in time with Baxter.
Oh shit. Yeah, Baxter. Like when you got us when you stranded a bunch of people back in time.
When I stranded, I saved all those people from the. Anyway, it's yes, like that. Same idea, but it was a different environment. Things were, I don't know, calm and restful even.
Okay.
So, where did you see your mama in this?
And I think Baxter just points on the paper back here. Just walking along.
I mean, it's been a long time, but it's not like Liam didn't know her. We're neighbors. We have been all our lives.
To be clear, Liam was very young when your mom died.
I mean, Baxter was also really young.
True.
But I've almost certainly seen photos and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
Liam wouldn't
True.
have been around the house.
And okay, sorry, for my own clarification, is she just randomly there, or is she there as a queen?
Yeah, it looks like she is talking to some other people
Okay.
in
Okay.
I want to say in a garden in the background of this setting. It's very idyllic. There are sheep grazing in a meadow next to a river. There are snow-capped mountains in the background, which you all have never seen before. And there's a sense of peace here because there's just so much vegetation that none of you have ever seen before.
I mean, bud, it sounds like a nice dream, but I mean,
Oh, and there's one other thing. Nico, you know how when we talked, you mentioned this lady in red?
yeah, the one who's
You're making a
fucking
deal with?
everyone in town, apparently.
Yeah, the one that Deuteronomy apparently works for.
Sorry, poor choice of words, but yeah, Deuteronomy and fucking Lytton and what have you.
There's
You
another one.
sound bitter.
There's another one. This one's gray.
You kidding me?
And you know what? She was showing me this world for a reason.
That don't make no sense. The only ones are the red and the white. And maybe
Why? Why are we limited to those?
Fuck are y'all going on about?
coins.
Remember when Baxter saw those big things in the like big mounds of flesh or whatever?
That was
Only
the one.
one of them.
Yeah, I thought that was like a trauma response or something.
No, that was real.
I don't.
What, you're willing to believe in the ghosts but not my visions?
Yeah, because I seen them.
I see. Well,
All the researching I've done has only ever come up with anything about the Red Queen. She's apparently some part of some old ass religion. Whatever she gives, she always takes back. Is what I always kept finding. But I don't know nothing about a gray person.
Y'all
You know-
think gods could be corrupted?
I don't see why not.
I don't see why.
I mean, the sun got corrupted.
But I
and
mean, the sun's a thing. The God isn't a thing, you know.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of old religions, and one of them. I guess we're finally doing this on camera, huh? Yeah, that'll be fun. All my notes. There was old religions, and one of the old religions was the Church of the Stars and the Divine Light, and the Divine Light believed that there was 3 aspects of the sun. And if this big old snake is what corrupted the world, and this big old snake ate the sun, and there's 3 aspects of the sun, and there's 3 queens, y'all see my math?
Where'd you find out about this white one?
I mean, I was talking about like
I've
aspects
read it
of
in a
light,
book.
in my blobs, so I can see where you're coming from there. But wouldn't there be 4? Didn't Jeremiah have one tracking around him?
No, it's just 3.
Plus mine.
Well, you're out the blue. And I don't necessarily know if I believe you.
You know what? I got a great idea to sort this all out. We could go do some homework at the university, I think. I've been itching to make a trip to Veron. And I was just talking to Liam this morning, and he has a great place that we could all stay for a day, and just hang out and have a good time. Not worry about the world ending for a second.
Keith, I was definitely a nerd in school. But even the nerdiest people know about spring break. Would I know that, after Eclipse Day, there's usually, a bunch of parties?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's usually when people are coming back from home, like their hometown, and they're like, okay, let's shed all that shit. We're back at college. Let's have fun with our friends at this point.
And there's definitely an extra day. Eclipse Day is kind of a weird day of the week, so it's observed, so you get an extra day. Yeah, I absolutely clock Baxter, and I'm like, oh, really?
Actually, I have some business to attend to in Veront. I think my close personal friend, Professor Mank, may need me.
Did I just read something about her doing something with bodies in the news?
I'm sure you didn't.
Sorry,
Different person, no relation.
Do our characters know or not know about the husband thing? I thought that we already knew about this.
Tallulah.
Do you know in game?
Yeah. I thought that when the ghosts were revealed, all cards were on the table, so to speak.
I don't.
Maybe I'm
You know that I've
No.
attempted to make contact with him beyond the grave. You don't know that I still have his body.
That's
Thank
what it
you.
is.
Yeah.
Would Josephine know this professor?
believe.
I don't think you attended any of the colleges that she was a professor in. Yeah.
No.
Lightning and
no.
Lightning, actually.
Lightning, but there's something else that they teach that I don't know.
Script. Lightning and script. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. But I feel like, I don't know. Yes, it's lightning, but I don't know. And Keith, you can decide this, because I think what we had last time was like I knew of her, but I was never like under her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think she was like a high level, like lightning script professor, like 403, whatever. And like you just like chose not to take that class because it was so like specialized.
Yeah, like if I had to explain it, like Josephine's major was glass and her 2 minors were lightning and wind. I feel like, especially like how I've been playing her for this past season, that's what makes the most sense.
Yeah,
so
I gotcha.
she took like 100s, 200s, maybe a 300 here or there because she's an overachiever, but never like beyond that.
Yeah.
I'd love to meet this professor of yours. Can I come along when you go?
I will
I'm always
consider
looking-
it.
Oh, okay, great, excellent. That's all I ask. It doesn't have to happen, but I just like, thinking about the school a little bit sometimes. It'd be fun to know more about it.
Like, all I'm saying is I'll have a better time at this school than last time, so long as I don't get shot again.
I think that if I remember correctly, Liam said his family would be staying home, but they don't listen to him just like y'all don't listen to me, so.
Oh, aren't y'all so similar? Why don't you just kiss and get married?
I mean, if we're gonna talk about anybody kissing and marrying a Crawford.
Listen, don't give him any ideas.
Anyhow, I was thinking, y'all, I got a great place lined up. A friend, knows a thing. We can go and have
A friend knows a friend who owns a lake house with a whole bunch of bedrooms.
something like that.
Yeah, beach house, but
We should go
Is
check
that
it out.
safe?
Right?
That doesn't sound safe. Is that safe?
Tallulah, I think you're so worried about it. It's a college. What could happen?
also Tallulah, you're the last person to ask about safety.
Honestly, I kind of figured the most dangerous part to you would be the ride there.
Maybe you should leave your guns here.
Absolutely not.
Baxter, you know better than to ask her that.
That is not happening. I just don't trust all these little squirts with their little magic wands running around the place, drinking their sake, mucking up the place.
I just, as long as
You know
don't-
about. I'm pretty sure you better than anybody knows about mucking up front.
And I do it better than most.
As long as you don't go shooting first, asking questions later, just like with those dogs at the bank, I think we'll be okay.
Did I or did I not eliminate the threat?
Well, we're not going to dwell on this. I think you made it, I think well and good. You made it much worse. But
I think we know well and good who left Nico stranded in a vault for 25 hours.
While the siblings are
That's why I still
arguing,
grounded bud.
while the siblings are arguing, Josephine's gonna like slide up next to Nico. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I was the most social butterfly when I was at Vermont. My social butterfly days were in Nineveh, but that being said, this particular weekend that Baxter's trying to take us on is full of a lot of intoxicated kids playing around with games and money, a lot of money.
So you mean to tell me it'd be a pretty easy way to win a pretty penny?
And you love a pretty penny.
I mean, I'm already in, but I'm doubling now.
Yeah, Josephine just cracks open her book and goes back to reading.
And you've just been doing this all for so long. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I think we should stop here. Are y'all in or you not?
I will never turn down an opportunity to go back to my favorite city.
Tallulah?
Like I said, I got business.
All right, I'll send word to Liam. I think, we're supposed to be there in an hour, and I think that's just about right timing.
An
Oh, we're
hour?
going
What?
Go pack your things.
Goodness
Oh,
gracious.
wait, we're going to Veron, right? Oh shit, I could go see Jamila.
There you go. Yeah, what is everyone wearing for this quick little vacay? Can we do like a little fashion moment? I can continue to talk as you think of whatever like cool, friendly, fun, flirty outfit you try to imagine for this situation.
Wait,
Yeah,
Keith,
I can
have
go first. Oh,
really quick. Keith, I have a
You good?
question. Status of Josephine's hair at this moment?
It still looks like jellyfish tendrils floating in water if you undo it.
If I undo it. Okay.
Yeah, if you undo
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Tallulah.
so Tallulah has traded her regular black felt hat for a cute little summer ditty. We got the straw going on. We've got the regular neckerchief as a little hat band, and then pretty much her regular outfit, but minus sleeves and like cut off mid thigh, but still full length boots.
Nice.
And gun belt.
Of course. Are your guns
Absolutely.
prominently shown?
They are, and they shine in the sun as she walks along in her little like hot dad length pants. Some call it shorts. Some call her grill master. Some call her daddy. She will not correct any of them.
Do the shorts stop below or above the knees? Well, they're dad, right? So under the knees.
Hot dad, so like a couple inches above the knees.
Okay.
But they've got that like the oomph, the chutzpah of a dad pants,
Okay. I'm into this. I
and
love
also
that.
guns.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, not fucking around. So on the gun belt, there's the two pistols, and then also like grill tongs.
Do you have the spatula too, and like the scrubber to clean the grill?
Yes, because you never know what state those fucking kids are gonna leave the rental grill in. It's gonna be disgusting. I don't want
Absolutely.
my Baxter's famous fake meat on a grody grill.
Not a GG.
Too old for that shit.
I think well, Baxter's going a little more beach day trip kind of look. Keith, how cold would you say our world is? Like, do we need to be fully clothed to be okay? Or are like
I will say on Turpin's Gulch, it can get pretty chilly. I would say like high 50s, low 60s. But since you've been there in Vermont, people are just changing weather in all kinds of ways.
okay. I think in that case, Baxter will have packed and will change on the ride a kind of crop cut tank top
Oh.
with a print of his new logo for his emporium that he has hand painted onto it. It looks not great as established. We cannot draw, but it is like kind of charming and homemade. And that's going to be the theme of the outfit, because on his backpack, which hooks into his tank, of course, he has these like just cuts out of the side of it where there's like a sunscreen dispenser, a water dispenser that almost looks like a gerbil feeder, and a couple of other like dropout like pockets. One clearly meant for equipment, and has like a built-in pouch that he has kind of like cut in that's still sticking out, not fully sewn in, for like a beer camelback style deal. And he's got one new piece of technology he's really excited to show off to Liam, which is a coaster that floats. He has used the little bit of magic that he knows and the little bit of wind magic that Josephine has taught him to create a little propeller on the bottom that kind of holds it up, and it like half follows you, but it doesn't really work. So it like tips every now and again, spilling a large amount of your drink, and then like catches itself and comes back up. But it'll follow you, and that's his achievement.
Let me get this straight. You have a
No.
camelback for
Let's
beer.
get this gay.
Let me get this as entirely queer as possible. You have a camelback for beer, but for water, you said it was like a gerbil feeder.
That
You
is
gotta get down and get your hands on this little metal straw. It's
yeah,
if you want water.
You have to deep throat it. You
heard
have to
me
deep throat it.
correctly.
You're
that
like,
little
oh, here, let me get that rubber
100%.
tube.
You 100% heard me correct. Except I probably misspoke. It's not actually going to be beer. It's probably going to be like Gulchy Gold or some other kind of hard.
But that's so
mixed
much
drink.
better.
And it's definitely like punch, not
Tim,
like a
Tim, I'm begging you, please come back.
Please wrangle us, please. We need an
to finish
adult.
the outfit.
You're not done?
Jungle juice, and this man's Patagonia pack.
I have only described my upper body.
Patagonia, not Patagonia. You're giving
Crop.
You're giving Summer Rave Festival dad in the worst but
I am
best
so
way.
into it.
Like
I'm
it's like
so into
the
it.
aesthetic is terrible, but the functionality is off the chart.
That is
Absolutely.
exactly it. Baxter to a T. To carry on that theme, he has some customized cargo shorts that are 6-inch inseam. Where is the cargo, you might ask? Well, the pocket kind of droops over the side because he cut it himself and hasn't really fixed the stitching since he first made it.
I'm triggered. I'm so triggered. You said it hasn't fixed the stitching since he first made it. That triggers me deeply.
It is exactly like it works, and because it works, it's okay.
And can I just clarify for the good people of the internet who haven't seen you, John, the player, standing up and might not have like a visual reference for how tall Baxter may be? A 6-inch inseam. How long are Baxter's what do you call it? The upper part of
the word she's looking for is legs, you fucking perverts.
I wanted her to say it.
like hip to thigh? To knee, hip to knee.
Well,
That's about
I
the
think
thigh.
I think Baxter's actually a little taller than I am in practice.
Jesus Christ! So he's like
So,
6'6"?
Over 6'1".
He's probably like 6'6" or 6'7".
Jesus.
John, wait, actually, expose. John, how tall are you?
I'm 6'4". But
That's
not
why you
like
should be following our Patreon content.
So I think
Oh my God.
Wait.
Using-
Before the viewers get the wrong impression, it is a Patreon account, not an OnlyFans account. Thank you so much.
Heath, I'm a schemer. Don't tell them. Shh.
I don't think Patreon does that.
Not anymore, cowards.
Fair. But a 6-inch inseam would cover barely a third of his thigh.
Scandalous. Go on.
Barely a third.
Yeah.
Your thighs are over 18 inches long.
Yeah.
I think you're over 7 foot at that point.
I may have underestimated
Just the tiniest torso. Just the
maybe
tiniest.
it's actually like a 4-inch inseam kind of a deal.
Guilty was so surprised she ran all the way back to the back wall and then
Baxter's built like Baxter's torso be like this and
Listen, no,
can-
y'all are tripping. Okay,
all
me,
fine,
Guilty
he's
the
all
player.
and the
At
waist
5
is
foot-
snatched.
Me,
Okay,
Guilty the
okay.
player at 5'10", and my
Okay.
torso is most of my height. My hip to knee is 20 inches.
Okay. I
Okay.
stand
So
out.
Okay.
Anyway, so yes,
I believe this man.
It's not very much covered, and certainly not very much left to the imagination.
But
and that is
the pockets
goal,
are full. The pockets are full.
100%. But that like creates a lot of tension on the surface of the pants when he walks. They like bounce and
Whore.
yes. And his shoes are kind of like they're very functional. They're like still sort of boots, but they're not like cowboy boots. They're like
Okay. Okay.
They're like high tops. That's really what they are. They're high tops. And inside of them is like an equipment kit for if in case he needs to collect the sample or something. Like just some glass slides and a little pair of tweezers. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you for coming
That's-
along on this ride with me.
That's fair. I am loving the chat right now. We are going off, and I love it. Yeah. Who's next? What's
I
to
don't
follow
have
that?
anything nearly as good.
How are we supposed to follow that?
I don't know.
Good luck.
I have a vision if you need time to cope.
I also have a vision, so I'll go ahead. Because quite frankly, I'm notoriously bad at describing fashion. Let's be real. Let's not pretend like we haven't noticed it. So Nico he's surprisingly not wearing his fine suit, fine clothes and jewelry today. He is somehow, nobody knows how, I don't know how, he has procured himself this lovely light pink seersucker suit. And he's just got, that button in a nice little way, but in like a nice little slutty way. He's like not wearing a shirt underneath. So it's just the like fuckboy, the worst person on the red carpet, suit with no shirt. And he is wearing his regular boots though. So, and you can kind of notice on one side, like his shirt's drooping a little bit, and that's because he 100% has his deck of cards like ready to go in that breast pocket. And I think that's about. He also, of course, has a matching pale blue hat.
I will say, Alex, for not being good at describing fashion, this is a very hot outfit.
I thank you.
Yeah.
It can be hot, but it can also be very vague.
A++, bestie.
Mhm.
Trying to do that.
I was gonna go with something that was very Western for me and my people, but maybe not traditionally Western. But we're gonna go a little bit of a different beat because everybody's gonna be a whore. So everybody decided to be a whore all of a sudden.
I'm
It's
a
our-
dad. Excuse me.
You told me it was spring break.
babe.
It is-
It's spring break.
It's spring break. It's spring break. Okay.
We're going to college.
Yes.
Not
Yeah, you're so right. You're so right, and I should get into it. Yeah. Okay. So, Josephine is going to be wearing. One second, I'm looking for this. Yeah. So Josephine is going to be wearing a white blouse, but it's like a very traditional. Well, depending on what region of Mexico, a very traditional like Mexican style blouse with like this sort of a squared collar that with like a. It's quite literally a collar, like hangs over the shirt, and these sort of puffy sleeves, and along the collar and the sleeves are a brightly colored like thread and lace that kind of runs through. But the shirt itself is very light, very breezy, and it's tucked into high-waisted Daisy Dukes that are the same color as the thread. And I think this thread is sort of a what color feels right for her? Like, I know these are going to be two technically opposing ideas in color theory, but I'm going to say it, and I hope you get what I understand. Like electric lavender, like that like lightning color. That's like it's definitely a neon, but it's also a pastel purple. Yes, it's that. So it's a white blouse with this like double lining of electric lavender thread, and then the shorts themselves are that same color that matches the ribbon, with 2 ribbons of white on like just right at the very end where the shorts cut off. Attached, hanging off of her hip, is her holster that she's usually wears like as a proper holster, but now has been fitted into a belt. So there's the pistol on the left side, and no, it's the pistol on the right side and her glass wand rod on the right. And I think she's wearing these sort of cute, sort of cut off high-heeled boots, so sort of ankle booty situation going on. And she has completely removed her hat, and instead she has her curls piled into a messy bun, but just so messy that if a curl was to fall loose and wave in the wind, you would never recognize that it's one of her weird ass tendrils.
Nice. I love this. Yeah, and with that, everyone seems to be kitted out for this little college trip. Before we go on our first break of the night, I would like to welcome SSGT Scorch and your raiding party. Thank you very much for coming in. I hope you do enjoy our little beach episode for tonight. And also, thank you to 3 RDI Jacks for all of these gift subscriptions. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're just gonna take a few minutes.
And if you didn't get gifted a subscription, make sure to check that subscribe button. If you have Amazon Prime, check it out, connect it to your Twitch account, see if you have that free Twitch Prime. Just click the subscribe button and scroll down and see if it says subscribe for free, because it does not renew every month. Be sure to use it. If you're already subscribed here, use it on someone else. Guilty cosplay, perhaps.
Football gear, perhaps.
Oh, perhaps. Because let's be real. If you're not using it, you're wasting your money, and it's going straight to Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
And we hate to see that.
Yeah.
Boo to the Bezos. And we
Do
will
your
be
part.
back.
Take $2.50 of Jeff's money every month.
Yeah. It's like thievery, but legal. We will
Also,
be back. Keep going.
Pride Month. Be gay. Do crime.
I was gonna say subscribe to our SoundCloud for our latest single, "Boo to the Bezos."
It's the big.
All right, Keith, take us out. Let's go.
Okay, see you soon in a few minutes. Bye. Hello, and welcome back Under the Table. We are an indie TTRPG actual play stream, and this is our spring break episode. Yay! So yeah, you all are all kitted up. You're wearing your beach finest, and also thank you to Manibo 926 for your 43 months of subscription. That's almost 4 years. Thank you so much, honestly.
Wild.
So wild.
Alex, you good?
Oh, yeah, that's a long ass time.
Yeah, I know. I guess. Like,
Thank you so much. But yeah, you guys are on your way to Veront, and all of you are riding your beautiful ornithopters. And when you arrive, again, Veront is a city of glass and water, and it's surrounded by a swirling tempest that's protecting the city from monsters and things like that. So as you guys near it, this massive cloud bank that seems to be constantly moving, there's just like a tunnel that opens up through the thunderstorm that you guys are able to navigate through, and it opens up into this city of glass and water in the half light of the eclipse. And basically, Baxter, Liam sent you the address to a house that is set near the outskirts of the city. Now, the outer parts of the city are basically a moat, It's a bunch of water that spills over the edge of Verant that creates the constant tempest that surrounds it. And again, that water is like recycled to rain back down on the city at certain points. But yeah, there are just these like glass jetties built out into this vast moat, this kind of like an ocean of water. And at the ends of these jetties are these houses that seem to be occupied at the moment by university-aged kids. And you hear records playing of Polly Darton and, you know, other famous musicians of your time. And as you near the home that Liam directed you towards, Baxter, you see that there's a party already in full swing.
I think Baxter gets like this look of pure joy across his face. Can I pick out Liam by any chance?
Yeah, he's on a it's called like a deck built over the water, and it seems like there's some dude that's trying to talk him up, but from his body language he's like definitely trying to give him the cold shoulder, but this dude is like not getting the hint.
So I think tell me if I need to roll for this, but Baxter's gonna take that coaster that he made and he's gonna like attach it. He's gonna pour a cup like with some of the punch from his bag and write a little note and glue it onto the cup that's just says look up with a little arrow towards us, and he's gonna send it on down to Liam.
Liam picks you see it like fly over to Liam. He picks it up and he's like, oh. And then like the two of them look over towards you, and this guy like tries to put his arm around Liam.
You want me to go punch him? You want to go punch him, bud?
Can I? So we're like still flying through the tempest, right?
No, you guys have landed at this point. You're walking down this jetty towards this this beach house. This
Okay,
water,
never mind. I can
yeah.
do nothing for you.
Does he have a drink in his hand?
This dude, this random dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. He has a party cup full of beer.
GM, may I please?
Do not shoot at my boyfriend. Do not do it.
I want to use my my fancy Deadeye, but I also want to use special ammunition.
Okay. Keep going.
For this trip, I have replaced my bullets with Nerf darts.
That's cute.
Oh my god, I love this.
And I want to
Good
shoot
job.
this kid's drink out of his hand and into the water.
Describe what your Nerf gun looks like, please, just really quickly. And has it taken the place of your pistols in your holsters?
Listen, it has. I have two of them. They're shiny silver. They're almost indistinguishable from my pistols. But if you look closely at Tallulah's like cropped khaki
Patagonia.
tank top,
Uh-huh.
there are also the silhouettes of the actual pistols in like her front pockets.
Excellent.
Do they look identical except for the big orange tips on the front of the fake guns?
Oh, I love this. So much.
Oh yeah, the little suction cups and everything.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you do this. What do you want to happen?
Yeah.
Because it's a trick shot, right?
It is a trick shot. I want this cup to go like arcing beautifully into the water in a way that would almost make a bro think that he could grab it out of the air if he were fast enough.
Yeah, and this dude like takes the bait and tries to grab it out of the air and just like falls into the water. And I think like other people are kind of like laughing at him as he like struggles to the surface, and like one of the other people at this party like uses wind magic to get him back up, but not before like he just like has to tread water for a little bit basically. And in that time, Liam is able to come out to meet you guys and say, "Oh my gosh, you guys came!"
Tallulah actually absolutely like blows the fake smoke off of the top of her Nerf pistol.
And as Liam is like going around hugging everyone, when he comes to you, Tallulah, he says, "Thank you so much. That guy was so weird."
We gotta get you out to bingo bullseyes.
I mean, even I can shoot.
It's true.
But I will
Well,
say,
I
none of us can shoot like Tallulah can.
Very true.
But
Arguments
listen,
there.
Josephine is the smartest wizard of her generation. Baxter, if you're meaning to join this family, you got a lot to live up to. I would stick to those books.
You got the sharpest shooter, the best the smartest mind, and the luckiest person in all of Terrapin's Gulch.
Who, Baxter?
Oh, Tallulah, you don't need to be doing all my work for me.
As he
I
like
have no idea.
puts an arm around.
Yes, absolutely cozies up to Liam and starts marshaling him away from the family.
Oh, disgust.
Hilarious and irreverent.
Y'all
you
better
hear-
be back at the rental by the time these brats are done.
We're already here.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? You're at this college party at this house built over water.
Listen, now, not that I already wouldn't know what I would be doing, but what do y'all like to do at parties?
I'm looking to find the drunkest, most risk-takiest little assholes who are here and try and win some money off them.
Fair enough. I am shoving whoever's at the grill out of the way, and I'm slapping down a pack of Baxter brats on the grill.
Nice. Really quick, again, thank you to 3RD Jax for all of these gift subscriptions.
What the heck? What the heck?
We do love a generous viewer. Thank you so much.
Very much appreciated. Not having her question answered at all, Josephine's gonna go find a spot to suntan and read.
Okay. Yeah. Nico?
Actually, no. Nico, since we kind of got here a little early, Nico's gonna try and see if he can find Jamila.
Okay. Yeah. Let's start with you, Nico.
Okay.
I think you see Jamila here, and she's with her roommate, whom I think you've met before. She was hosting the event at the dormitory when you were visiting the University of Vermont. And both of them seem to be more amicable than you saw before. I think during your visit,
They're a little tense.
there was a
last
little bit of
time.
tension. I think you got the sense that the roommate was a little bit more of an extrovert, and Jamila was more of an introvert, and they couldn't like they hadn't seen eye to eye at that point. But now they're kind of like the roommate is very much like it's really cool that you could come to this, but like if you need some time, I think some time alone, I think that there's like a library in this house. And Jamila is like, thank you so much. I think I'm good for now, but yeah, I'll definitely look for that later if things get too overwhelming. And they just do like a little hug, and they're kind of just like walking together, saying hi to people.
Of course, I'm like, Jamila, hey, yo, it's me, Nico. I'm the guy who got shot.
Yeah, and I think when Jamila sees you, she smiles really big, and she says something to her roommate, and the two of them like part ways. And she comes to me and she's like, "Oh my God, Nico! I didn't think I would see you again. What are you doing here?"
What do you mean? I told you I'd be back. We're just here for a fun little spring breaky time. My cousin-ish, person I live with, family members, boyfriend's here. He's a student, so we all got invited for some little spring break action. Josie's here too.
Okay, you talked about her. Yeah.
Yeah, you said you'd heard of her, right?
Yeah, but like she's like an upperclassman. I didn't want to try to talk to her. That would be imposing, right? I don't know.
Probably not. I'm sure she'd love to hang out with some pass on some of her wisdom on to the younger generation.
Yeah, you think so? I mean, I'm
sure,
just
why not?
Okay, yeah. If you think she wouldn't mind, I would love to meet her.
Yeah, let's go find her. Come on. And we're gonna go try and find Josephine.
Nice. Again, just as a reminder, Jamila is maybe like 5'3". She has her hair like tied back in like a poofy afro, and she Josephine, what are you doing?
Josephine has found the best place to comfortably tan, because even if you're melanated, you should wear sunscreen. The sun don't give a fuck. It'll take you out. But yes, place to comfortably tan and read her latest book, because God knows I need to indulge in my vice, and I think the vice is reading a if you look close enough, clearly titled smutty novel in open public for the gods and all to see.
I fucking love it. Really quick, welcome to Zebex and your rating party. Hello.
Oh wow. Hello.
You've caught us during a beach episode, so welcome. Hope you enjoy.
Oh my gosh! Hi, friends.
Friends.
My Magic the Gathering
friends.
cosplay friends.
Oh, are they really? Nice.
Yeah.
Oh
Fellow
goodness.
nerds.
I love
Okay,
it.
besitos.
Welcome.
Besitos para todos.
Josephine, I think that the best place is on the sloped roof, like the second floor roof of this house.
Yeah, like she climbs through the window.
Yeah, exactly. And there are already other people here of different body shapes, and I think that they help you actually like get up here when they see you coming up. Also, again, thank you so much to 3RDJex for all of these gift subscriptions.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
I think they
God.
said that.
Yes.
They said Jex, yeah.
Jack's
Thank you,
welcome in our guests in style. Holy heck.
Thank you
Oh my
so
goodness.
much.
Jex is a giver.
Such a
We love to see
giver.
it.
Yeah, and these people who are already tanning help you up, and when Nico and Jamila come out, they also help you up to this. It's like a pitched roof, but it's steady enough. It's a low enough pitch that you guys can stand up and talk comfortably.
Since they helped her get up, Josephine has now created like the softest of breezes, not to like mess anybody's vibes up, but just keep it cool, keep it refreshing, and
Nice.
it's only in this section. Everybody
Nice.
else is sweating.
Nice.
But
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like since these are like students of the University of Vermont, they like notice and they're like this to you. Yeah.
Hey,
Nico.
Josie. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? What are you doing?
yeah, Josephine just. Can I help you?
Oh, well, this is my friend Jamila. I met her last time we were here. She said she's an underclassman. She'd heard of you. And I figured I'd introduce it to you because, I don't know. You said you were popular or whatever.
Jamila looks very like shy. She's definitely doing like the crossed arms in front of her, but she does like the hi. I'm also an underclassman from the College of Wind. I don't know. I just thought you were so cool when you were here. I'm pretty sure you don't know of me. Like, I was a freshman when you were a senior, but yeah, I just want to say, oh my gosh, I'm not doing a good job at this, am I, Nico?
I think you're doing fine. I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't go to upper class, so.
Did you go to class at all?
I mean, I just certainly didn't go to university. You know that.
That's
You
true.
you don't need a university education to count cards.
I mean, I just thought it was really graceful the way that you like climbed the Tower of Wind, without even using the stairs. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
And what do you like shake her hand?
Yeah, I don't think she sits up, but yeah. Just
And
offer my
Jamil's like
hand out.
blushing. Jamil's blushing after you guys shake hands. She's like super flustered.
So you're studying wind magic?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Wind and scripts?
Impressive. The script is just a little basic, but you know, it's always good to be a master of the basics.
Well, I just wanted to like make things that like help people. That's
admirable.
I've created this this box that, you know, instead of using ice, it just uses wind to keep food cool for longer.
That's actually impressive. That's quite impressive.
Really? You think so?
You know, I would introduce you to my cousin, but he'd probably talk your ear off.
I mean, I think it sounds like a pretty swell idea.
Who's your
Yeah.
cousin?
I'm sure Baxter would love to have something like that in his restaurant.
Yeah. My baby cousin's name is Baxter Sparrow. He's an entrepreneur of sorts, engineer, fancies himself a restaurateur.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, every restaurant wants cold food.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Does he go to the university?
No, but his boyfriend does.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd love to talk to them.
Okay. Do y'all need something? Because I'm reading.
I'm so sorry. No. Nico, we should go. Yeah,
Josie, I just thought that you might want to have another friend who knows like actual good magic and all.
No. I mean,
I have someone to talk shop with.
Look, no, she's relaxing. We shouldn't intrude. Come on, Nico. Let's.
Jamila, what year are you?
Oh, I'm a junior.
Okay. Which means you're allowed to travel to the different symposiums, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to use I'm gonna tweak my ability, which is I am the law, which means I can use my special armor to show a badge of authority to enforce obedience, but I'm just going to more say that it's like to force an action. Like, basically, I want to use this ability to sign off on whatever needs to be approved to allow Jamila to visit Terrapin Skolch's
Midnight Symposium. Okay. Yeah. What is this? What is this token that you give her?
I think it's quite literally a letter. I think Josephine reaches out, pulls another scrap of paper or something, and starts scribbling down. And it's a letter of I, Josephine Emerson, approve, da 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 da, blah 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 blah. And I rip it out. I close it up. I hand it to her. Now, I won't sit here and say that Terrapin's Gulch is as, carries the same sort of. Oh, I literally can't think of the word.
Prestige?
But yes, thank you. Carries the same kind of prestige as Veront, but the Midnight Symposium there is a friend of mine, and it is full of some of the best wizards that travel around from city to city. So, if you want to go, if you want to come there, spend some time studying, maybe working with Baxter, working with me, seeing what practical magical application can be like, because Veront's wonderful, but it's all theory here,
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever want to come by and, test yourself out, see how you are in a practical setting. My family and I were all bounty hunters. I'm not saying that you need to venture into that. It's a little bit dangerous. But if you wanted to come out and use your magic to help people, Terrapin's Gulch will never, ever turn that down. And it's definitely something that you can include in your studies.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. And if you're willing, Josephine, she hugs you.
Yeah, sure.
And when she pulls away from the hug, she's just like smiling at this piece of paper that you gave her. And I think she's like kind of engrossed in it, that she just like offhandedly just started like skipping down from the roof, kind of on these like platforms made of wind, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's fancy.
Nico and Josephine, you guys are by yourselves on this roof.
I can be
Cozy
nice.
little sad.
I can be nice.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess I can shake your hand.
I don't want to talk to anybody, Nico.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, the
Wish
last
you know you're a big old softy.
I am not soft.
Mm.
You're soft. Baxter's soft. Jeremiah's soft. I, having the blood of a sparrow woman, am not soft.
Okay. You believe what you won't believe. Anyway, I'm gonna go steal some money from some college kids. Need anything?
$5 and a bag of chips.
I don't know what a dollar is, but I'll try and get you some coins.
Thank you.
I think one of the other people like on the roof just like passes you a bag of chips without like saying anything. And thank you so much. And really quick, thank you so much to 491 Phantom and your 2-month subscription. Welcome, welcome.
Hey.
Pete,
Yeah.
may I flavor this whole experience speaking of, as a general downtime use to gain playbook experience?
Sure. This sounds like one of the guts, like a guts experience.
Oh no, I meant like my character experience.
Playbook.
Yes.
Got it. Maybe not this event specifically, but like the gambling afterwards.
Well, that was going to be my advice, merging.
Okay.
But that's fine. I can do both either way.
Yeah.
Like,
let's make it both, because like your playbook is the gambling, right?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, Josephine insisting on being alone and not really wanting to talk to anybody is her indulging in her vice, like purely shutting folks down. So I'm gonna do that if I can.
Absolutely. Yeah. Nico, mark that experience. Josephine, let's roll that vice.
Woo! Okay. I got a 6.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you clear 6 stress. How much stress? How much grit do you still have?
Ooh, wait. Sorry, 1 second. There's 9. Sorry. I think I have 3, but I'll double check and make sure. Wait, no, because we have 10, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, then I have 3.
Nice. Wow, you were like on the edge. I think Tallulah was also on the edge.
Yep.
Nico, tell me what games you play with these college kids that gives you this experience.
Ooh, oh man, I remember you told me about a Verant game. I don't know if I wrote it down. Oh, I'm so mad. I think
I have 2, by the way.
I think it was-
counted it
it was
down.
the
I
one
have
with,
2.
I think it was some kind of card game. I think, but I don't remember the specifics.
Was it the one with 8 kings and 4 players?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'm always down to teach a crowd CeeLo, but I guess I'll play the local game. So I think that I like just mosey on into like, you know, when you're on a college campus, you just see just like the house with the most people. They're practically falling out the windows, except not really. I definitely like mosey on into that house and just sidle on up to a crew of people, you know, all party gathered in the kitchen. Sidle up into that crew, pull out my deck of cards, and go, "Hey, y'all looking to have some fun?"
And each of them pulls out their own deck of cards, and they say, "Are you sure you want to play against us?"
Oh, am I sure?
And you start this game.
Yeah. I'm gonna indulge my vice. Fun times.
Just to remind people, I think this game is like a mix between speed and chess, but using cards.
So like slapping certain cards down into certain positions as fast as you can.
Exactly. Yeah. I think
speed.
I know, right? I think the cards are like distributed between like a grid of cards, and then like yeah, you just have to get the highest card within that grid, basically.
Perfecto. And I rolled myself a 6, so I'm down to only 1 grid. Or like,
Nice.
1 expended.
Wow, so that was a really gritful experience last time. Weird, so weird.
That's so fucking weird. Who do we have to point a finger at?
So Tallulah or Baxter, what are you guys doing?
Can I indulge my vice in a maybe weird way?
Sure, let's hear it.
So my vice is gambling on feats of skill. And usually Tallulah does this by, you know, like shooting bottles out of the air or things like that. But she's really in her dadcore era. So I'm wondering if
Grill off.
Exactly. I'm wondering if I can challenge the person who was on the grill that I tried to like shove out of the way into a grill off.
Okay, so this has become an Iron Chef spin-off episode.
Mixed with fucking King of the Hill energy. Now I'll tell you what.
And
do we bring our own propane with us?
Yes, absolutely. And each of you gets like your own individual grill. The person that you are food battling against is a non-binary person with short brown hair, glasses, and they're also wearing like similarly tropical-ish shirts.
It's fucking Kiwi, isn't it?
I was like, is this Kiwi corn? Like,
I am going to bury them.
I was waiting. Yes. Yeah, it is cute. It's cute.
Kiwi comes barreling through the Zoom queue. Like, they've been sitting off camera for the past 2 hours.
for this one moment. Oh, damn. And yeah, and I think each of you can choose one assistant. I think that your competitor chooses the guy whose cup that you shot, Tallulah. And they're kind of doing like one of these at you.
I look at Baxter and Liam. What say ye, fine gentlefolk?
Liam's like, yeah, go ahead, Baxter.
Oh, I was gonna say I think Baxter just looks at Liam, refusing to give an opinion.
Yeah, no, I'll help you. Yeah, fuck that guy. Let's fuck him up.
Kiwi, you're going down. Oh no! If they got Janine, it's all over. It's all over.
Listen, I see this with nothing but love in my heart for Janine. If I had Janine as my sous chef, my second in command for a cooking competition, I'd be scared. I would be scared, and I think I would forfeit just so I wouldn't have to do it.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Specifically as my second in command. Having Janine as my captain, aye.
No.
This non-binary person like looks at their girlfriend, who is this very beautiful black woman, and
we fucked up.
Excellent.
This black woman kind of looks at them, and they're like, and she's like, no, this would be too much. I would unbalance it. You gotta find someone else.
She goes up to the roof and like sits down next to Josephine.
Yeah, she doesn't even say anything.
Unhooks her sword, drops it on the ground, and just goes up to Tan.
Yeah, I think that she brings her own bag of snacks.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, wait, can we retcon this into the person who passed Josephine chips?
Okay.
It's Grillmaster's girlfriend just handing over the hot chips.
Yeah, and I think that it's instead it is the person that this non-binary person chooses is this woman with very long hair, and she kind of like screams a lot, but she's like she's very like statuesque.
Oh, it's Lana.
It's Lana. I was like, is it gonna be Lana or is it gonna be a tiny Filipino king with a nose ring? Like, what are we doing here? Is it one of the two?
Really quick, welcome to Hans Half Elven and your raiding party. Hello.
Welcome.
You've caught us during our beach episode. Yeah, and it sounds like a Lana lookalike has stepped up to help this Kiwi lookalike.
Up to the grill.
Yeah. And they start cooking, and the people around you are like cheering you on, cheering the other team on. It's very like hectic, but I think that Tallulah, like, you get into the zone. Like, you and your crew, yeah. You kind of like tune everything out. You two, Baxter and Liam. And it's just like, Tallulah, you like barely call for anything. You're like, and then like immediately a plate of garlic like is in your hand. And you like start like grilling with it. Yeah, tell me.
As my coup d'etat, is that how French works? Anyway. I'm gonna like do a quick huddle with Liam while the final veggies and Baxter brats are on the grill.
Nice.
Be like,
Yeah, what's up?
Liam, I have a very special I have a very important job for you. I know that somewhere in that labyrinth of a backpack, Baxter smuggled some of Nico's cornbread onto this trip. I just know it. It was baked within the last 24 hours. He would have taken some. There was some missing from the pan when we left the kitchen this morning. I need you to dig around there, avoid the lube, avoid the jungle juice. Find me that cornbread.
Okay, yeah. Liam. Actually, Baxter, would you like to roll? Did you actually take this cornbread?
I will happily kick off a special item out of my backpack for this
Okay.
moment. I 100% stole like half of the cornbread.
Then tell me what skill you're using to pass this off as something that you all made in this grill at this moment. Because otherwise, you know this will be an illegal play.
Yeah. I think. I think Baxter is going to survey for the eyes of the audience and the judges to find out when he can, set his backpack next to the oven and just take a tray that is actually empty, quickly transfer it and stick it in the oven as though it were being made. And it's just really reheating, but just being made.
Okay, what skill is this? What skill are you using?
I'm going to use survey.
Survey. Okay, this will be
I can use
controlled
read if you'd like.
limited. Sorry?
I can use read if you'd like.
Both of those will be controlled limited.
Then how would prowl? I guess prowl makes more sense.
Yeah, that would be controlled standard.
And I will push myself.
Wait. Before you push yourself, because I've indulged my vice, can I help?
You're upstairs.
Okay, we are on a roof overlooking everything. And if you've ever been to a lake party, people go on the roof and still see everything that's happening down below. And if this is such a great grill off, somebody has pulled out some wind magic to project their voice and act as the exactly.
I thought you were gonna say somebody brought out those opera binoculars.
With glass magic.
But also
there's some very obnoxious glass mage kids who are like, oh, and I'm like, whatever.
Okay, tell me what you want to do. How do you want to help here?
I am going to use a slight little bit of lightning magic to start making some up in the sky, because whenever you're having such a good beach mood, the slightest indication that beach mood could be ruined has everybody looking up at the sky, freaking out, what's going on. So nobody would be looking below to see what's happening.
Okay, sure. So
Genius.
that is a help, Baxter.
Genius.
Would you still like to push yourself?
I have only one dice at the moment, so I'm thinking about it. Do you have a devil's bargain to offer me?
On this beautiful summer's day?
Bargain.
I just want to hear it. I don't know. I'm grasping at dice at the moment.
You remember something else from this dream that you had with Liam that will help you.
I'm sorry, did you offer me a lore drop?
Yeah.
Or a dice?
This is a lore drop for some dice.
Y'all, should I not?
Don, this is downtime.
Make good choices.
This sounds valuable both ways.
Also, really quick, welcome to the Booze Bear. Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
It really is a lovely
Danger.
summertime beat if Booze Bear is here. That's lovely.
I have to live my dumb gay summer dreams. I'm gonna take that bargain.
Don't blame this on being dumb and summer and gay. This is your own issue. Don't bring this into the community.
Honestly, it's because you're too smart. I'm dumb enough to not take this one.
Can I tell you, every time anyone takes my devil's bargains, I feel like Ursula whenever Ariel signs the contract.
And
to
that's
give her
why
later
you
for
need
us.
help. And that's why you need help.
Oh,
Everybody,
I clicked-
please subscribe to our
Fuck.
Patreon so we can pay for Keith's therapy bill. Like, to God.
Please subscribe to our Patreon so we can pay for more big shell necklaces for Keith to keep our voices.
Y'all, it didn't even help.
I will not be silenced.
I have 2 twos.
No.
Twos.
You hoard out for this.
I cannot believe I rolled 4 twos and a 1 this
You
session.
wore shorts with 4-inch inseams for this?
I know. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna have to resist my
Nar.
consequences anyway. But
Baxter, you do
With
this.
what grit?
I
You do
have
it.
a grit.
Baxter, you do it.
A grit?
I have 2 grit. I do it.
You are able to sneak this cornbread into the grill.
All of this over some thick ass cornbread. Nuh-uh.
But then the lightning happens, and then you and Liam are just talking about it for 1, 5, 10, 30 minutes. As this cornbread is just in this grill, this pre-cooked cornbread. And when you open it up again, there's just like this plume of smoke that comes out of the grill. Tulula, you're like, oh, I wasn't smoking anything, was I? Were you, Tulula? And Baxter, you pull out this tray, and it's like 2 6-sided dice. Blackened, shrunken, flaking.
What did you do to my masterpiece?
I think Baxter fully ignores Nico, and I'm going to resist.
No. I'm not there, but you do hear me.
Also-
In my mind, yes, absolutely, 100%.
Welcome to Q Times and your rating party. Yeah, how are you? I think, Baxter, you're resisting this with... I'll give this to you. You're resisting this with wits. Because you have to be like, okay, wait, actually, I need to be mindful of the time.
It's a crouton.
Can I propose an alternative?
Uh-huh.
We do char
Do
the
not
outside,
say-
smoke everywhere, big old distraction.
Sorry? Wait, what?
And
Do
then,
not dare say time magic.
and then Baxter pulls out like a little thing of like.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, specifically because, like, canonically, magic in this world requires you to, like, write things out. And everyone in this College of Magic will see you do this.
Oh
And
no,
they'll be
I
like,
was not.
wait.
I was
Oh.
not proposing magic.
Oh, what
I'm
were you
proposing
proposing?
chemistry.
Go
We
ahead.
scrape the burn off, and then we just like cure the outside with. a
Oh
little-
no.
It's bread!
That's what you do. If you burn bread, you can scrape off the outside and cure it.
I hate how fucking smart
You-
John is. I hate that he can just weasel his way out of everything.
No.
I mean,
No.
to a
Everybody
point,
move.
yes,
Move.
but
Everybody move.
really-
I'm gay and I bake. No. This is a pre-baked, already made cornbread that you are now putting on a grill, which is a different style of heat. That is not
Fair.
an oven. It is a different style of heat that is bottom up, like bottom upwards. So-
Yeah.
It's not, you're gonna have an uneven heat applied and it'll probably cook. So even if you could scrape off the fact that from the bottom up, that shit is hard and nasty for 30 minutes.
You
no,
make a good point.
Guilty's gone. Oh, she's
So-
back.
I accept your wits, Keith.
Okay.
What do I owe you?
Roll your wits resistance, please. And we will see if you take a stigma during this ostensibly chill party.
I
Okay.
have 6.
You take 0 grit.
Well, I have good news. I have an ability to avoid stigmas.
True. Also true. Okay, so you just remember, like in time, that you did this. You put this bread in here, and you're able to take it out. But as you do, a little bit of the steam billows out. Thankfully it's not the black smoke that you had before of something burning. It's just steam. You're just like reheating things. It's fine. But the steam forms different shapes, and it reminds you of something in your dream. Your mother was reading 3 books in the background. One of them you remember was called The Crown of the Red Queen, which is a book that Nico saw earlier during the Inventors Fair in a previous episode. But the other 2 are called The Chronicles of the Red Queen and The Key of the Red Queen.
Excellent. I think Baxter holds on to this epiphany for a moment and just quickly shuffles over and is like, "Oh, you know, I made some cornbread as well."
And I think all the judges are like, "Oh, it looks so good, so moist." And
Yeah.
as you set that down with Tulula, what else have you made for this grill off?
Listen. Me, guilty the player. I have no clue. But Tallulah the grill master is gonna do something beautiful and inventive, slicing over in these pieces of cornbread and placing the little Baxter brats on them, and like onions, peppers, and flowers and salt.
Nice. Is that it?
Yeah, no, I've tasked Liam with one other thing, and that was making a Gulchy Gold reduction. And that goes over the veggie mix as like a syrupy little sauce.
Nice.
Because tequila is a great dressing, as everybody knows.
You see the other team come out with a tofu Wellington in this like flaky pastry. They cut through it, and it looks like the mushroom mash has like infused with the crumbled up tofu. And
the pastry is vegan, by the way. They use like an avocado butter. Like
absolutely. And I think they've added some beets to like the tofu mix too, to turn it like a pleasing sort of red color. And they have created a wine reduction sauce using Vermont wine. So should we do a little roll off?
Let's.
I think this is just a 2d6 fortune roll.
Fuck.
To
Okay.
see, yeah. Unless you would like to use a skill.
Absolutely
to-
not.
Okay.
Unless I can punch it.
What are you punching? Your dish?
D6. 2d6. Let's go.
2d6.
All right, ready?
Ready?
I
1,
don't call it punching it up for nothing.
2, 3.
You bitch.
Would you like to take a devil's bargain? Guilty. To roll one more d6.
Shitty
Jesus
college
Christ.
spring break grill competition.
To
I will hear your
succeed
bargain, devil.
At her flavorful vice indulgence.
Hear your bargain.
The professor meets you at this party with a guest that you know very, very well. I'm just a giver.
Do
I give
it.
so much.
Go for devil. Let's go.
Yes.
I get
Roll
one more
it.
d6 for this.
Roll another d6. Take the 2 highest die.
You're gonna get a 1.
Another 4 at least. No, I need a 6. Are you kidding me?
You do need.
I
at
only
least a
get one
6.
more?
Only one more die. Yeah. Take the 2 highest. Unless you would also like
This is not
to
a good deal.
push yourself.
No, I don't have any crit left. Shit.
Can I extend a help? I'm trying to figure
Yeah.
out how to justify this.
I mean, you're cooking with her.
It's a
True.
beach episode.
So I'm gonna use foresight. We need to clear this grid. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
True. We really
She
do
doesn't need to
to.
win to clear the grid.
Yeah. Okay. Roll another
Right?
d6 if you want. No, she doesn't.
Yeah, but I want to win.
I mean, there's nothing that can be done about that.
I need you to come to the. I need you to come into the light of your queen. I need you to heal.
I think the thing that the judges
Flipping the
say,
grill.
the thing that the judges say to your team, Tallulah, is that honestly, the only good thing about this meal was the cornbread. I'm so sorry. It was kind of a wash. So we're gonna give it to the other team.
A wash? A wash? You want to say a
What?
wash? I
And-
tackle them into the water.
As you run to tackle them, a very familiar arm comes around your shoulders and says, "Tallulah, now that feisty woman, that's the woman I remember marrying. It's Silas."
My neighbors are gonna call the cops. I fully screamed. Like, I fully high pitched screamed.
How the fuck?
And behind him comes the professor that you've been talking to, Tallulah. I'm sorry, I forgot her name.
Joramake.
Professor Joramake, and she says, "Well, all the things that you sent me paid off. I was able to finish my work." She does like a conspiratorial smile. "Earlier than expected." Are you just gonna stand here there and gawp at me? Or are you gonna give your husband a kiss?
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
I'm literally hyperventilating. I can't scream again. I fully high pitched screamed, and all I want to do is scream more. I can't live like this right now. What is happening?
Yeah, I think Tallulah passes out.
he catches you in his arms and he bridal carries you back into the house.
What a man.
Tallulah, if you like, you can describe Silas to us.
I'm gonna need a break.
Fair enough.
Does this fill in the last 3 parts of my reanimation clock?
It does, yeah.
Fuck!
At what cost, you sick motherfucker?
Yeah, that's a strong devil's bargain.
This
If they were all that strong, they'd be a lot more tempting. I'm just gonna say that now.
This is not your man. This is not your king. This is not your husband. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
But the clock finished.
I don't know what you're saying about Liv.
But at what cost?
That's wild. That's a wild thing to say.
I need to go walk around my apartment complex. I need to take a lap. I'm so keyed up right now.
I need some
So-
fresh air.
With that, let's take a quick break for the players. We'll be back in a few minutes. See you soon. Hi, and welcome back Under the Table. We are an indie TTRPG actual play stream. And Tallulah just got her dead husband back. Yay!
Hi, welcome back
Congrats.
to Under the Table. We're actually in hell. The table is the upper crust of the earth. We're under it. We're in hell.
Basically.
You don't know enough geology to prove me wrong. I know a shit ton about geology, actually.
I know a lot
I've
about
never
hell,
been
though.
super far into the Earth's crust.
That's
It
why
could be
she's so
hell.
good at crystals.
So, oh no. Oh no. How do we have astrology then? We can't see the stars.
It's all the same thing, really. It's just, like geology, astrobiology, astronomy. They're all like
Okay, no.
puzzles.
Geology to crystal beliefs is astronomy to astrology. There is actual astronomy to astrology is a little bit more realistic and a little bit more one-to-one because
Bro,
astronomy.
geologists love crystals.
Sounds like post-show talk.
No, I'm sorry.
So,
No, it doesn't. It doesn't sound like post-show talk. It sounds like you should follow me on Twitter, and that's where you can have these kind of conversations.
All right.
I'm not gonna bother everybody with this.
Well, everyone's
That
Twitter
on
handle
that.
is on the screen, so if you would like to learn more about the astrology, geology, crystal connection, you can go follow Liv. But Baxter, you just saw Tallulah's husband walk in, completely unharmed, completely unscathed.
how intimately is Baxter aware of how Silas died?
I think you were too young for people to tell you explicitly what happened to him, but I think they said that it was a farming accident.
I think then, if I was pretty young when it happened, then I probably didn't really internalize it as him dying so much as being absent. So I think Baxter just walks up and gives him a big ol' hug. I cannot believe you're finally back. Oh my goodness, I missed you so much. I have so many things to share with you. Oh, I've done so much work.
And he gives you like a
Wha-
big cheeky smile, and he says, "All right, yeah. We'll go back to making some stuff. Are you still making that fake meat?
I finally finished that project. You'd love it. What?
Oh, good
Where
on
have you
ya.
been? Where have you been? Oh my God! They told me that you were missing. That something had happened on the farm, and
Oh, I was just across the river, but yeah, I just gotta get your sister comfortable, and yeah, let's talk later.
For the record, it was 5 years ago when he died. So you would have been
I was a teenager then.
Yeah.
16?
5 years ago, I would have been 23.
Oh.
So probably still in the university.
Yeah, like finishing up sort of mastersy sort of classes, like late grad. Yeah, how well do you think Josephine would have known Silas? Because I don't know if it's very well.
I don't think it's at all, actually.
Like I heard his name. I heard that Tallulah got married. We went to the wedding, but like that whole thing where you go to someone's wedding, but you've never met the groom or the bride.
Right. You're just there for the food and the good times. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to show up because like your family.
Yeah.
How old is Josie?
28.
Okay. She would have been 18 when they got married.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
So just getting into college. Yeah.
Yeah.
Her first open bar.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and he says, I just gotta get Tallulah down, gotta get her settled. I don't know why she fainted like that. And Professor Jorah Make is talking to Liam.
I think then Baxter goes over and joins.
So this is your boyfriend? Seems to have I heard that you have a good head on your shoulders, young man.
Oh, well, thank you. I like to think so. I build things. That's my deal.
Oh, I do as well.
What do you build?
Oh, this and that. Have you thought about how things move via electricity?
Oh, all the time. That's actually one of the properties we had to capture when we made our fake meat. It has to respond to some amount of electrical current, otherwise your tongue doesn't recognize a rat.
Good. Oh, I love that. Please speak more on that.
I think Baxter pulls out like a notebook out of his backpack and talks about, something about calcium channels or whatnot.
Nice. Yeah, and Jorah Make is just like taking notes. Who wants to do something?
This is dark-sided. This is not of God. And I know Bessie Alex is thinking the same thing.
I literally put that in Twitch chat.
Did you really? I didn't.
Yes.
You guys are the same person.
I literally didn't look. I literally did not look.
I
No.
also thought you saw.
No, I was looking only at Guilty's. So when you like hit send message and like you only see half of the chat? That's where I was, and so I only saw Guilty's thing. This is not a lie. This is not a joke. I really didn't fucking see.
I believe you.
Oh,
Bro.
we're not blood relatives because we're not blood sparrows.
Yeah. Like we're literally sitting on a couch screaming, "This is not Christian!"
She's not a Christian!
Yeah, Nico, you see this. You see Silas walk by, and he just he does one of these to you.
I'm like, surely have I seen? Are there photos?
I think you've seen
or
photos.
Was Tallulah one of those like no photos, like no reminders kind of person?
For me, yes, but I think Pa probably kept like a
Like a wedding
full
photo.
family photo. Yeah, like the family
album.
around at
Okay,
the wedding.
so
sort of.
I'm just like, Barry. I'm like, huh? Wait, is that like you recognize someone, but you're not quite sure it's them?
I think it's fair to say that Josephine would fully recognize this person, right?
Oh yeah, and he looks not a day older from the day he married Tallulah.
From the day he married Tallulah?
Yes.
Oh, no. Dark-sided. No.
That's suspicious.
That's
What?
weird.
That's the
What?
suspicious part.
And okay,
Did you give her his body? Or do you still have it in a freezer in our house? I don't remember you giving her his body.
no, that's what I'm saying. That's suspicious.
I
That's weird. She never
thought-
fucking gave the body. No, she.
I still had it under the bar.
You do.
Okay.
Okay.
Hence
Yeah,
the
I guess-
fainting.
I guess
What do
you
you mean,
mention that.
okay?
Okay, you know what? No, here's what it comes down to. Here's what it comes down to for me and my homegirls. Josephine went to that funeral.
Yeah. Yeah.
Josephine went to that funeral. I'm fucking rolling in a tune. I am reaching out desperately to any magic, even what little time magic I have.
This
And
is.
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
This is controlled limited.
Okay.
There's just so much magic in this city, Josephine.
Yeah, that's so fair. And she's not, like I said, I think she's in this sort of weird desperation because, like, there's this part of her that's like, is this dark magic? But, like, I feel like that's such a stereotype of dark magic. Like, Keith, you can tell me what dark magic is to this world, but in my mind, it's not necromancy.
No.
Yeah.
Dark magic is literally manipulating shadows.
Exactly.
We saw Miss Crane use it.
Oh, yes.
In
Yes.
the last
It's
episode, yeah.
Yes, it's literally manipulating shadows. I'm sure it gets a bad rap, unfair, but like there's no magic as far as Josephine knows that controls literally anything organic. The closest thing to organic substance that magic in our world controls is water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think Josephine, like, because she knows Rao. Is that Janine's character's name?
Yeah.
She knows that there is at least some form of magic or spirituality that can connect to the dead.
Yes. Yeah. Specifically to Rao connects to her own dead family members.
Yeah. So I think Josephine takes a hope, a wish, and a prayer and writes in like runic language on a piece of paper a question of like, is this Silas? Like, just truly winging it.
Okay. Yeah.
Or is this the Silas I knew?
Controlled limited. Would you like to push yourself? Would you like to find help somehow? Or would you like a bargain?
Does my help have to be from my party?
No, I will say that there is whatever the equivalent of a tarot girl is on this roof.
All of a sudden, some girl just shows up and she's like, oh my god, what do you need help with?
Are you like doing divination?
What's up?
Me too. I
You
love
have a
that
question?
shit.
Do you have a question?
I fucking love that shit. All
You're
right,
an
let's ask.
empath, so I could sense that you needed my help.
I'm
Please
a
stop.
starseed.
Not Starseed. Can we please stop dragging me specifically on this channel? UTT doesn't drag lift challenge.
Really quick, welcome to Quest and Chaos and your raiding party. Hello. This is the dark-sided beach episode that we all wanted.
Not a god.
This was supposed to be a fun time.
You were trying to heal
You
in this
believe that?
moment.
We were
This
just
is-
gonna go and hang out with my boyfriend at our magical college.
This
What could
is
have gone
fun.
wrong?
What's wrong? What's going wrong? There's no fights. There's no what?
It's the existential dread.
Wow.
You brought my dead husband back, but wrong.
This is what. How do you know it's wrong?
Keith,
Because you did it, Keith.
do you know what Keith's jam style is? It's your cat bringing in a dead mouse it caught outside.
Yes, exactly. I thought you'd like this.
I brought you a gift. You're welcome.
I'm helping.
I have a second interpretation of what you just said, Liv, but I'm going to save it for the post show because one,
Oh.
it's based on true events, and two, I don't want to say it on a public forum.
Okay. If there's never
I'm
been a
ready.
reason to subscribe to our
I'm ready. Fucking roast me.
Okay, I'm gonna push myself. And the reason why I asked for help was I was wondering if my Queen Mommy, would be willing to offer help, but I don't know if she has
She doesn't
anything.
care.
Yeah, she doesn't
She
have
doesn't
anything
care
to
about
contribute to
this.
this. Yeah.
Doesn't care about the drama,
No,
the
absolutely not.
intrigue.
She listens to your plea, Josephine. She's like,
It's like 1,000 voices being like, "Oh my god, that's so funny." Anyway, I'm away right now.
yeah.
It's Keith. Did you see the thing that I put in the UTT Discord? ! Join for the Discord.
What? No.
Oh my
Is
god.
this recent?
It was last
from
week.
last week.
Okay, I can't do this right now. Okay,
Okay.
let's
okay.
keep playing.
Okay, so I'm just gonna
Roll.
push myself.
Okay.
Controlled, it's a tune. I'm gonna do
Controlled limited.
controlled standard.
Okay. With an extra die, I assume.
Do I get an extra die?
Because you have this tarot girl.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a joke.
Oh, okay. I guess not then. Never mind.
No, it's fine. I already rolled it. I got a 5.
What was? What are we rolling? Read.
I was like,
Survey.
it's a tune. It's a tune.
I swear
Y'all
to
were
God, we
off the
played this-
fucking tracks. We're
we
off the
played this
fucking
game
rails.
before.
Alex is
Um,
sipping on a shot. Like, it's bad.
It's soju, but like, yeah, I'm just, you know.
Just as Silas disappears behind the eaves of this party house, Josephine, you see that there are not to your normal site, but to this attunement site, there are runes inscribed into his skin in circles, like around his arms, around his neck, around the crown of his head, and all of them are connected along his spine. But when you leave this attunement site, those runes disappear.
And I wasn't able to read them.
No, since it is a 5.
Boo.
Well, also you're not
Tomato.
an expert at script magic because
Okay.
it's so basic.
Okay, no. Script magic and knowing your alphabet are 2 different things.
Wait, hold on, bestie. Hold on.
Yes.
If you can at least replicate it, you know who is good at script magic?
Oh, that's true. Okay. I just want to sit here and say that this is not fair to begin with, because script magic is about creating magical artifacts. You don't need to be extremely good at the alphabet. Like, everybody knows the alphabet. Some bitches just can write novels. But just because you can't write a novel doesn't mean you don't know the alphabet.
Well, that's the thing. The way that this alphabet is put together looks... It's not legible to you, Josephine.
Oh, so that bitch wrote in cursive. Okay.
Yeah. Or it's like it's like Romanized Japanese, basically.
Okay. Which is even worse because Romanized Japanese doesn't even sit here and tell you what actual characters are used to write the words. I hear you.
It's okay. I was also thinking of like a weird Japanese script metaphor.
Who wants
It's
to
like-
do something? If you like, Tallulah, you can wake up in one of these vacant bedrooms in this party house. I think that Silas has like a cold compress pressed to your forehead, and he's just like smiling down at you. He's like, "You all right? I lost you there for a second."
I immediately like reach out and grab his cheek.
It's warm.
Are
and
you
it's
real?
soft. Yeah, I'm as real as you are. And he cups your cheek.
I did it, baby. I brought you back. I've been dreaming about this for years.
I know you have. You came to visit me that one time, remember? With your ghost
Yeah.
friends? Yeah.
I just can't believe it.
And if you allow it, he
I must
hugs
be-
you.
What?
If you allow it, he hugs you.
Oh, yeah. I don't understand it though. Your body's in the barn. How did Professor make? How'd you do it without? I kept you
It's-
all safe.
It's all those materials you sent her. She figured it out. The body and soul aren't as connected as we thought they'd be.
I mean, I don't have any idea how that science works. I knew there had to be a way. If there's a way to keep these goddamn cities walking around this dead earth, there had to be a way to bring you back.
I know, baby. And I came back for
I
you.
can't believe we did it.
You believed in me for so long.
We're gonna have some splaining to do.
But we'll do it together. And that's all that matters.
Yeah. That is all that matters. Silas, where have you been for 5 years? I didn't even ask you how you've been feeling. What was it dark? Was it frightening? Were you asleep?
It was something. There's so many things in the world after. Some of them are glorious, some of them are scary. Honestly, I just don't have the words to explain them.
I hope I didn't take you on to any place good.
No. This is the place that I want to be. And he cups her cheek again.
That's what we agreed upon, right?
Yeah, it is.
Gosh, I feel so silly passing out.
No. I totally get it. Should we tell your family?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe after a few more moments. I don't know how much alone time we'll get, back in the busy old house.
All right. Should we draw a curtain on this scene then?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Not this. Not with your corpse husband.
Go get it. You deserve it.
No.
No, you
Liv.
deserve this.
Liv, how long were you saving that one?
Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. It struck me like a bolt of lightning in this exact moment.
Gonna puke!
I love it.
God,
Lord.
you girls are ruining my life.
And I need Keith to drop like 3 octaves, please.
Damn. Can I, is that,
Yeah, give us your John Straight Man voice.
is that deep enough for you, Tallulah?
Talk to me about NFTs.
Am I hitting the depth that you
Ew. Pack it up.
What's a curtain? What's a curtain? I'm gonna have my character do something. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
fucking
what
know.
do you do?
I have
So, I guess like Nico has just been like in the frat house, like looking through. I imagine. Okay, so here's what I'm picturing. I walked into this kitchen of this frat house, and then we all walked
mess.
to this long ass table with these huge open windows,
Okay.
so that I
yeah.
could see everything.
Okay.
So I am going to fucking, I don't know. Who's the first family member I see? Can I flip a coin?
It's not Tallulah.
Yeah, so it's either Baxter or Josephine.
Josephine, have you come downstairs?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say
yeah.
so.
So, Nico, you can roll evens or odds.
Okay, Josie's even, Baxter's odds. Okay, great. I grab Josephine by the arm. I'm like, what just happened to Tallulah?
I think I don't know enough about this particular school of magic, but I think some kind of construct that looks like her husband swept her off her feet.
That was supposed to be your husband? I thought I'd recognize the guy, but
Yeah, no, that's Silas, but here's the thing. That's Silas the way I remember him when I 10 years ago, when I was 18, when they got married. And, you know, Tallulah doesn't like keeping photos around, but Pop has a photo.
yeah, I've seen it.
Years later, he, grew a little bit of stubble in after the wedding.
Is that?
And I
mean-
pull Nico closer to speak in his ear. And I freaked out because I know that man is dead. Dead and gone. So I put out a real desperate plea just to get a little bit of magic, just to get a little bit of something, because that's how I find my answers in life, And all I could see for a brief moment was script. Anywhere where there was a joint, there was script. Neck, elbows, arms, along the spine.
You can tell me the scripts are like puppet strings, maybe?
I mean, that's an interpretation. I don't know what to make of it.
I don't know nothing
couldn't
about
read
magic.
it. I mean, it's script I
That
couldn't
sounds like me.
read. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know who knows about scripts?
My dad?
Jamila?
Oh, yeah.
If you can write them down, maybe she'd know something about it.
Can I try to write them down?
With a 5, I'll say you get half of it.
Hey, one half more than I had before.
Fair enough.
Also guilty.
Well, I
to
mean,
s-
that's something.
Oh, okay.
Go see if we can find her, perhaps. And, maybe we need to bring her to Terrapin's Gulch. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you make of it? Never seen Tallulah faint like that in my life.
No, I've never seen her thrown off like that. That was uncanny. But I mean, if the love of your life disappeared one day, gone forever, and then showed up again, wouldn't you be thrown off?
I can't imagine, but probably. Whatever that feels like. I don't know. I'm keep my eyes peeled. Keep my ears open. I'll let you know if anything a little suspicious pops up.
I hope Jamila comes to visit sooner rather than later. I got into one of my moods earlier. I mean, you know me, sometimes I just like to be alone.
I know the feeling. Yeah, I'll shoot her a letter. I'll see if she can pop in.
Okay.
But,
I'll keep,
you know
I'll
what?
keep these for her, and I like pad to my notes.
But now we're on break. Let's not let one reanimated husband ruin the fun.
Yeah. Fun. And there's like in Josephine's hand is a like cocktail she's been nursing for at least an hour and a half.
Damn.
I know, can't relate. And she like throws it back.
That shit is warm.
Disgusting.
Baxter, while you're talking to Professor Jorah Make, you see your cousin and Nico, Josephine and Nico, talking in the background. And Jorah Make is like, thank you so much for all of this research.
I would like to retcon a read into that exchange,
Okay,
if that's
sure.
okay.
Yeah. What exactly are you trying to read, Baxter?
I think Baxter's a little suspicious of this,
What?
like,
Why?
seeing his formerly perceived dead cousin followed by an interest in how to make meat move like meat. So I think he's gonna be looking for things that are suspicious or of interesting value.
Sure.
In your conversation with the professor.
Yes, of course. I think
Okay.
he's trying to understand. I think the specific thing that he's trying to read out of this is how he's going to try to like bounce information off to get insight into how his cousin can be back and what the information he's sharing might be used for.
Okay. This is controlled standard.
I am going to push myself to go to controlled great and have 1 grit left at the end. We're dancing on a blade here, y'all.
Finch, we're on downtime.
I have a 5.
You have a 5. Okay. Yeah, Baxter, you know for certain that Professor Jorah Make is in the business of reanimating corpses.
Excellent.
There are just like certain answers that she gives, like, oh, okay, so that's how, whatever nervous system response, like I don't know anything about, medical or biological things, but I imagine that Baxter knows enough to kind of like suss this out. And because it's a 5, though, she says, thank you so much, Baxter. You're going to help so many people.
Help so many people. How do you figure?
I'm in the process of reacquainting people with others that they have lost. And your contribution is helping them heal wounds, find closure, all of these things. So I just want you to know that you're doing good here today.
Well, I really appreciate that, and I got a question for you.
What's that?
I've been thinking about this whole university thing. I never went to school proper. Never got to finish my undergrad, pre-graduate work.
What?
But my boyfriend over there, and he points to Liam, who has now walked off and is doing something silly, probably. He's been talking me about Varant, and I don't know. It seems like it might be a good deal. Is that something you think I'd be good at?
Of course, I will put a good word in for you, and you'll be in just like that. And she snaps her fingers. Okay, I need to admit guilty. And yeah, she says, don't worry your head about it. I will absolutely take care of everything for you.
Oh, that's so nice. And remind me again. I'm so sorry. I know we talked earlier. What department are you running?
Oh, I'm part of the College of Scripts.
Oh, excellent. And you don't happen to be accepting like students, are you?
Oh, I will try to get you directly under me.
Oh my gosh, you're
A brilliant mind like yours can't languish in, obscurity.
well. Thank you so much. I'll be writing you.
I look forward to your letters.
And I think he like offers a handshake, but also like a half hug kind of deal. Whatever
she
the
goes for
professor
it.
is comfortable with.
She goes
And
for it.
he immediately walks over to Josephine and just unloads everything he has just learned. Miss Josephine, Nico, I got some tea, as it were. I don't know what's going on over here, what Tallulah's got to do with this, but I think Professor Jorah is bringing people back to life. What the?
I hold up a hand. It just, boy, we are in Varan.
Yeah.
Tell us
And-
when we get home.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over it. I'm gonna go have a lot of drinks, and and just
Here you go, bud. Now pass you a drink. This will help you out a bit.
oh well, thank you so much.
Bottoms up, bud.
And with that, I think we'll call it an episode for the night. How's everyone doing?
I'm not okay.
I think I just joined a college.
Oh, you think okay.
That's
I
all.
think I just slept with a zombie.
Not this. Absolutely not this. Trigger
I thought
warning.
we only had one full monster fucker.
Ooh,
I would
spring
never.
break, no
I would-
parents.
I would never fuck a zombie. A zombie's barely a monster.
Wow.
I mean, this is more likely a ghost than a meat shell.
But hear me out. Rigor mortis.
Damn. Stays hard.
Get out.
The only exception is Frankenstein, and that's just because I'm a Mary Shelley stan.
I am triggered.
But also, Frankenstein's supposed to be super hot. Like he's
Yeah.
Yeah.
comprised of a bunch of hot pieces.
Not in
Yeah.
our Christian D&D server.
You're crying.
First of all,
right.
not Christian. Second of all, not D&D. So
Listen,
Just lied on many accounts.
it's cancer season, besties. We're all crying. Did I not introduce myself by saying I'm guilty and I lie on the internet?
I quite literally am a Cancer moon, and I'm fine now. Earlier I wasn't anyway. And now that I'm sitting here and thinking about it, that makes sense.
damn.
Awesome. Well, outros.
Yeah, let's do
Name, where to
outros.
find us, last thing that made us cry.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Ooh.
Guilty. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know
Guilty.
about that, but
I think the last. Okay. Go ahead, Guilty.
Hi, hello. Thank you for being here. I have been and remain guilty. You can find me across the internet at Guilty Cosplay on my own streams, either Sundays or Tuesdays, because the world has gone topsy-turvy and so is my schedule. But if you follow me on Twitter, you'll never know when I'm streaming. Join my Discord, it's fun. And join our Discord, it's great. The last thing to make me cry, I think, was these assholes at the last break. I can't remember, but before that, also last night. Well, this is not the last thing, but listen, I finally watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, and it was incredible.
So
and if you haven't
good.
seen it yet, you should do it too. So much laughing, so much crying. Highly recommend.
So
That's me.
good. I second that recommendation. Alex, will you please tell us about yourself?
Yeah. So hello everyone. My name is Alex. You can find me literally everywhere on the internet at the handle Cobalt Gear. Except for on TikTok. I had to get Cobalt Gear with a 0 because apparently somebody already took it. I'm kind of mad about it. But I haven't been streaming in a good long time, but I am gonna get back into it soon. Life's been crazy. But we're getting back into it. The last thing that made me cry, which is also my shout out, is the video game Thomas Was Alone. It is a game about squares, and it is narrated so beautifully, and the music is so amazing. And like, I didn't think that I would just care about quadrilaterals so much that I did. But it's amazing and wonderful, and I love it. And you can play it in like 3 hours. Like, highly recommend. It was on sale for like $2 recently. They're probably going to sell on the Switch teams on the Steam summer sale. And that's my shout out.
Nice. Liv, please tell us about yourself.
Hi, my name is Liv. You can follow me on Twitter at liveinaday. I am a perpetual menace on the internet, some way, somehow, every single time. You can catch me on multiple streams doing as such. Just follow me on Twitter to find out what I'm doing. Right now, honestly, for me, kind of a slow period. I'm only here on Mondays. I don't have really anything else going on, except for some pre-recorded content, such as podcasts like Super Idols RPG and Strixhaven, or Strix U. Sorry, it's not just Strixhaven U, it's Strix U, which is probably where I cried last time, because I, right before break, said something outrageous and it made all of them laugh, and we were already an hour behind, so they were like, we have to what the fuck do you mean you have to break that down? And I was like, no, I absolutely do not, and we should start recording. And I was laughing so hard there are literal tears. So if you watch Strixhaven, which you should watch when it comes out, look for that of me literally fucking wiping tears from my eyes because I'm outrageous. So, you know, just a
Which we
comedy
love.
queen on the internet.
CC. All right, John, if you
Did you say
Queen.
CC
Queen.
for comedy queen?
Queen with a C
I think-
again.
I think we've
Again.
established on this
Coral
show.
Queen.
On this show, we
CC.
write Queen with a C, CW.
I mean, I agree, but it's ridiculous every time.
I can't live like this.
John.
Me and my forehead refuse to live like this.
This is under the table lore at this point. John, please tell us about yourself.
Hello, hi, I'm John. I stream here under the table on Mondays, but I don't really hang out on the internet outside of that. So instead of spending time hanging out with me, hang out with one of these lovely folks. They all do amazing work. And I'm going to give a quick shout out. If you, like me, are frustrated by the state of American politics and very concerned about, you know, the kind of shitty things that our government is doing, it's an important time to remember that the Supreme Court does not have any real power. Intentionally so, they are not allowed to enforce their own orders, and they must follow the executive branch for that. So, take some time, find out who your senators are, your congressmen, and then go and vote for them. Don't just spend time thinking about blue versus red. Go and look at their record and call them and ask them about it. Then, go and find out who your mayor is, because they actually hold a lot of power over you. More than any of the federal people. Your mayor is a very important person. Go and find out who they are.
Thank you so
I
much.
have a thing
John.
for you.
Yeah. Put a link into the chat if you can.
Yeah. You know, the last thing that made me cry, unrelated, was the movie Arrival. It's a very, very good movie. I highly recommend it. It's sci-fi. It is not the typical aliens invade and consume our water sci-fi. It's very, very interesting and nuanced. If you have, you know, many hours, highly, highly, highly recommend it.
So good. Plus, it has Amy Adams. So
Yes.
Amy Adams, much like Rachel McAdams, two queens who deserve Oscars.
Period.
all right there.
And I have been your host and GM for tonight, Keith. You can find me here on Sundays playing Dungeons and Dragons, and then on Mondays playing almost every other TTRPG with this crew. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Let's see. The last time I cried, so I was just telling this to everyone here over break. I'm the kind of freak where if I feel something, I listen to music to make myself feel that thing more. And so over the break, I was listening to Jose Gonzalez's Heartbeats, which is a song that is 7-8 years old at this point. And I got a little teary-eyed. So that was the last time I cried. And thank you so much for, again, joining us tonight. I think that we will be rating Vorpal Tales. It looks like they are playing Delta Green, which I think that we sent you to a channel that that played that game a few weeks ago, but I still don't remember what the game is about. But I have heard good things. So if you like what you see, please reconnoiter, send them some love from TPC, and report back to our Discord. But until next Monday, thank you so much for watching. Bye.